Hey everybody, this is your daily dose of all things royal. Welcome back, my gorgeous good-looking friends. This is a fun video today. What I've noticed is that Meghan Markle really had three major roles, and in each of these productions, she has played the same archetype. Thank God we didn't have any more to review. After looking at them, you realize that Meghan Markle is a one-trick pony, and what you see on camera in the Netflix mockumentary and everything that she displayed over the last 5 years, if you play any of these movies and you don't tell anybody which movie they come from, you would think it was the same character. You have a single female looking for love, trying to get married, dating, and being some kind of powerhouse, strong feminist. I mean, really, each one of the roles that she had here essentially was the same character. And, I could say that the same character that we see on TV with Harry is what you see in these productions. So what I wanted to do here was show you just clips of where they all look the same for you to understand that, we do have an idea of what Meghan looks like when she is not being so nice to people. And I ask you to stay to the end because, there's some eye-opening things. And for me, it does paint a bigger picture as to how she can turn on somebody. And you can see the ugliness because what you see in these characters does have some truth to it. And I believe that the roles that she took on really are the ones that she identifies the most with, which is very one-dimensional. So when we look at this, I ask you to just keep an open mind. Towards the end is where, I see just me imagining what life is like between her and her husband, as well as how she interacts with people in the workplace. And it's not pretty, guys. Not at all. Given Meghan's history of plagiarizing and copying things, it's not going to be a surprise to you that she doesn't have an original thought. And you'll see that pervasive through this video.
It's decision time. By now, you should know if the person you've been spending time with is worth elevating to the next level.
I called him that evening and I was like, look, I'm leaving the day after tomorrow. Do you want to grab dinner tomorrow night? And I'm sure he thought it was so forward and American.
Around my graduation, my dad had passed away, so I came back home to help my mom out.
Of course, it's incredibly sad what happened. She had a father before this, and now she doesn't have a father. Because if Meg wasn't with me, then her dad would still be her dad.
Thank you.
Were you guys close?
Yeah, we were. I was quite the daddy's girl.
I was a daddy's girl my whole life.
Okay, I gotta press the button now.
And I was with him a lot.
Very nice. It's just I don't normally bring my mom with me on my dates.
Well, you see, actually, this is Gloria's date. You are literally just along for the ride.
So I'm the third wheel.
Well, you see, actually, this is Gloria's date.
How did you know it was my birthday?
Oh, Cass, Facebook, Google, Instagram, the Twitter. There's a billboard on the side of the road, which I think is a little...
So that's the thing. When people say, did you Google him? No. But that's your homework. You're like, look, let me see what they're about in their feed.
Meg was madly in love.
And I'm also really sorry.
I love it when you get dressed up. Oh, merci beaucoup.
De rien, monsieur. Mademoiselle.
I'll have the hamburger, please.
Très bon choix. Quelque chose d'autre pour madame?
Yeah, oui, oui.
She's asking if you need anything else.
Oh, no.
So I needed to learn a lot, including the national anthem.
I just learned when I was in an Indian restaurant last week that naan does not mean no. They kept bringing me bread. Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
Oh, how lovely. Well, who's getting married?
Sammy and Hank. I know.
Well,
Earned money on their favorite beverage. But when they look inside their cup, they see nothing. 6 blank inches of white plastic. But Bob, firm operates on a chain of command model. Harvey's your commanding officer. However, Louis Litt, he oversees all associates, so you'll also answer to him.
Okay. Oh, actually, Cass, Monday doesn't work for me.
We've got a slight problem with the tornadoes order. The order was for 1,000 footballs.
Okay. And
it's for a giveaway for a soccer team in Argentina where they play football.
You gotta wonder, why is she always referencing Argentina?
honest mistake. Yeah, football. Football.
Yeah.
So, what do you want me to do?
First, I want you to call the company and see if they can make the correct balls. Second, I found a high school in Wichita. Their colors are black and blue, and their mascot is the tornadoes. Call them, see if they're interested, and maybe we can recover some of your losses.
That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, Phil. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
You gotta admit, this is pretty funny. The fictional lapdog looks like the real-life lapdog. Can't make this up.
Got it.
A pink box. I held it forward. She shook it. What's this? No, no, don't shake it. We both laughed. She opened the box. Cupcakes. Red, white, and blue cupcakes, to be exact. In honor of Independence Day.
Why, thank you.
There. Oh, see?
Much better.
Now I feel like singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Was it those kind of cupcakes you brought in, Haz? Or was it your wife making stuff up again? No one really believes that the UK had on hand red, white, and blue cupcakes in celebration for Independence Day in the UK. Cupcakes are an American thing.
So good. So, I had a date.
That's great. Talk while you work.
what's his name?
Robert.
A cupcake. Our tradition.
You still think cupcakes can make everything better?
No.
What? Let's go see if our bench is still there. Come on. Come on.
Yep, there it is.
Oh.
Man. Found you.
Hey.
You okay?
Yeah, just thinking. You should probably go back inside.
In this next segment, what I would like for the audience to get out of it is understanding that Megan likes to copy, as we all know, but also she worked with somebody who had to wear a moon bump. So being day in, day out with her co-star, I'm sure she was able to observe how they wear it, what it feels like, how to use it, maybe where to get it, just in case one day she decided to play a role where she needed to wear a moon bump. You never know. Anyhow.
Ordered for us.
Sounds like the kind of guy we're looking for.
You mean I'm looking for?
Whatever.
I know I'm not supposed to ask, but who sparks? Not yet.
And outside, we have a Jurassic jump house.
Because apparently Jurassic is in again. Because apparently Jurassic is in again.
Well, he has not met the birthday boy yet.
Because apparently Jurassic is in again. Well, I know George isn't the right one, but the list works. I see.
To me and learn from my mistakes. Never volunteer to be room mother. 1 week it's making 100 cupcakes, and the next week it's making costumes for a healthy eating extravaganza.
Does he respect your boundaries? You get to determine how and when your date ends.
I left after an hour, and I told him that I had other plans.
Still be treated like ladies. A real gentleman will do the big things and the small things.
So he said, do you want to come to Botswana? I said, let me think about it. And in the show, I'm like, are we safe? This is fine. He's like, we're fine. Promise I'll keep you safe.
I know that I don't deserve a second chance, but I really hope you give me one.
A towel. You got a little rash.
Wait a second, was there honey in
She was holding Archie, and she just fell to the ground, and...
Cass? Cass?
what they were doing and how much money they were making by just slapping their logo on stuff, I thought, instead of going through a middleman, why not be the middleman? I need to talk to you about something.
About what?
About the fact that I'm pissed off.
What's going on?
I gave Stephanie Patel an assignment and she handed it off.
Did you talk to her about it?
Yes, I did, and she gave me her word that she would never do it again, but she did. Stephanie, I asked you to come to my office. That was over an hour ago.
I was working on the Sanderson brief. I was about to come down.
Well, I need to talk to you now, because you told me that you wouldn't hand this off, and you did.
No, I told you that I wouldn't hand it off to Jason, and I didn't.
I'm sorry, are you trying to get out of this on a technicality? I'm your supervisor, not opposing counsel.
There was one point when one member of staff was trying to do something at a meeting that Megan was trying to explain why something was difficult. And Megan said to her, "Don't worry, if there's literally anyone else I could get to do this, I would." And that poor person was absolutely crushed. And just one of the many examples of being, completely squashed by Megan.
Rachel, I tried to be nice about this, but I'm a fourth-year associate, and I'm not wasting my time on something a first year could handle. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to get back to work.
Actually, I do mind. Excuse me, Stephanie, I'm speaking to you. It doesn't matter what year you are. I'm head of the associates. If I give you an assignment, you do it. You've been cagey with me since the second I came to you about the letter, and you're being cagey with me right now. You're lying to me.
Not today, Rachel.
Then
please
what
stop.
day, Mike? Because it's always something. It is always some secret or some story or some lie. It's
You don't understand.
I don't understand
You
what.
don't understand what I have been through. You don't understand what I have lost.
What?
Rachel.
You lied to me about everything.
Rachel.
Do you remember when I told you I needed time? That's what I needed it for. To process this bomb that you dropped on me.
You exposed me to the entire firm.
I would never do that.
I know. And I woke up and I realized that the real nightmare wouldn't even be that. The real nightmare would be if you didn't want to be with me.
Do you really mean that?
I meant it the first time I ever saw you. I know that I'm not who you want me to be, but you know what happened in that room. You know what we both felt. I don't want to lose that. But there's nothing that I can do about it.
Well, maybe there is.
What do you say?
Quit. Go in tomorrow and just quit. I know it's not my place, but you really suck at quitting.
There's no doubt in my mind that this is how she behaves when she doesn't get what she wants.
I can explain.
No need. It was just a suggestion.
Rachel, I tried to do it,
But then Jessica gave you this office to stay.
Rachel.
You came to me, you were petrified of being exposed, and I gave you a way out.
I'm gonna tell you everything. And when we're done, either we're gonna be finished or we're gonna go back there and we're gonna do exactly what we should have done the other night.
Okay.
And he ultimately called it and was like, we've got to find a way for us, for Archie. And you made a decision that certainly saved my life.
I wanted to work for the best boss in the world, and it turns out it's this guy right here.
She's humbled.
I was such a fraud.